Hey, what's up, guys? James here. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter down here for some encouraging tweets, positive tweets, things like that. I really don't talk about like others like the stuff I talk about in my videos. Like I really do tweet like empowering and encouraging stuff like to all people, not just blacks. It's because I'm. It's really just to, like all people and like my followers and things like that. But yeah, I'll put a link up down here. My name is Meezy Says, so go ahead and follow me. I do follow back in most cases, depending on like what your AVI is and things like that. But this video is inspired by a fellow YouTube user who happens to be black. Um, and I want to say after watching his video, I kind of felt like a disconnect between him and his black heritage. It kind of feels like he's really not happy to be black. Um, and by no means am I saying that he should be black and proud, because I personally passionately dislike when people say, "Oh, I'm black and I'm proud," and they say it in such a strong way when really people know that being black is nothing to be proud of in this country. Um, so off that, I mean, if you're gonna say you're black and you're proud, be black, productive and proud. Do something outside of the scope of just being black. Do something that not only betters your life but betters the lives of people around you, the lives for your kids and then their kids. Do something productive. Do something that promotes change, that promotes unity, like things like that. Don't just be black and proud. Be black, productive and proud. If you're going to say I'm black and I'm proud. So yeah. But anyway, in his video, he touched on a few different issues regarding black people, and the first one was about. Well, I do want to say this. I didn't want to respond on his video because I thought that would be rude, and I don't like to. I'm not a rude person, and I'm not a mean person. And however, I did leave him a comment, and I'm going to say most of that in here, but I'm going to go more into depth in the video than what I did in the comment. So the first topic was about black people marching for Trayvon Martin, and the title of it was Trayvon Martin: How stupid are black people? Question mark. And so in his video, he goes into depth that people marching pretty much is stupid. Um, I kind of got to feel that he thought it was kind of like belittling for black people to do that, and I just wanted to ask, like, so was it stupid for Martin Luther King Jr. to march? Like, was it stupid? Like we see time and time again that marching is a way for black people's voices to be heard. It's a way for us to get attention. Like the attention that we need, we can gather that by marching. We can make our voices heard. We can make ourselves seen by marching. And so it's a way of working towards what we want passively and not having to be violent or foolish about the situation. So when he says that black people marching are stupid, no, you're stupid for saying that, because that's a way that we've come to get our voices heard, and we've come to see that it works for us. So yeah, and so he then goes to say that aside from people marching, that marching for Trayvon Martin is stupid, and he says it because Trayvon Martin was suspended from school, that he was suspended for drugs and for graffiti. And so I'm like, did you really just go there? I'm like, that, like, you're insane in the membrane, like, for real. Because it's like, how can you say that this kid, he's guilty because he was suspended from school for allegedly having drugs in an empty bag, and for writing graffiti on walls? That does not scream criminal. Beating a woman and attacking a police officer kind of screams criminal to me. But I mean, that's just me. I mean, I'd be more scared of someone who has already beaten a woman abusively and attacked a police officer than I would of someone who had an empty bag that had drugs in it, and who wrote graffiti on walls. But that's just me. So yeah, so let me get off that before I go further into depth. So then we get on the subject of, he says that black people are lazy, and that's why we take off Martin Luther King Day. And he says that Martin Luther King Day is the 15th, but we take off Monday, so that means that black people are lazy. Black people do not sit around at the table and formulate Martin Luther King Day. Um, and I don't know exactly like all the details in the creation of it. So I mean, maybe people did like push to have this day in effect. But I mean, we've seen like these days given to a lot of historical figures in the U.S. I mean, like we see like they do it for like those historic figures who have done something for this country. Like we see that happen. So for you to say that black people are lazy because we take that day off, that third Monday of every January off, it's like where do you get off saying that? Like this is a national holiday. This is not a black holiday. It's a national holiday, meaning that the government implemented it. They put it into effect. It wasn't black people sitting around at a table with a calendar. You know what? Yeah, let's write in Martin Luther King Day. No, they did not do that. So it's like, shut up. Like, you're insane in the membrane. Like, you really are. Like, you really have a disconnect of your black heritage. And so then we get on the subject of Black History Month. And I like this subject because, I mean, it creates a lot of controversy, especially between, like racially between black and whites and also between blacks and blacks. And like it really does because like a lot of people say, well, we were only given 1 month of the year to like to celebrate like our heritage, to celebrate our predecessors, and so have it. And I mean, I get that, but personally, I feel like it's up to us as black people to really research and really find out more about our predecessors on our own. I mean, regardless of February, Black History Month, or whatever, we should really take the time to really dig deep into the core of this country and find out what our predecessors, our black predecessors, did. So we shouldn't do it just in February. We should do it year round, like we really should. However, like the celebration for it is in February, and that started with the Negro History Week in February, which is the second week of February. That's how it started, and it branched off into Black History Month. So I mean, it's not black people sitting around and well, we're only going to celebrate Black History Month in February. No, that just happened to be where blacks where they came together and they decided to have a National History Week for blacks, and it happened to be the second week of February, and then it branched off from that, and it became the whole month of February where we celebrated Black History Month. So it's like really good to know like what you're talking about before you talk about it, because it just makes you come off as stupid, and it really shows like your disconnect from your own heritage, and it makes you really seem like you're not like happy to be black. It's like you're better than blacks in a way, and that's just my whole spiel on it. So yeah, leave comments, remarks, likes, dislikes. You know I like it all. I love to debate. So yeah, just let me know what you think, and yeah, go ahead and follow me. Meezy says I really do tweet some really good stuff, so you should follow me.